EDM was quite the experience for me. I struggled at first, and then I thought I was getting better, and then I started struggling again. EDM is not really a hard class, it's more of the time management thing that really got me. I work 2 jobs, Monday through Saturday, and usually Sundays are my day to just kind of lounge around and rest, but with EDM 310, that was really hard to do. I tried to work on a lot of my projects beforehand and get them done during the week, but sometimes it just wasn't feasible to do it, and I had to wait until Sunday where I would spend 4 or 5 hours working on my projects. I'm not usually a procrastinator, and I usually like to get my work done on time or whatnot, but this year I caught myself being a procrastinator and not getting my work done that well. But EDM 310 has really taught me a lot, and I'll carry some of these things with me forever and use in my classroom as a future educator. With working the 2 jobs and doing EDM, it kind of got really a lot too fast, and I kind of was starting to get burnt out on schoolwork. But I know that in the future, having the knowledge of EDM 310, it will help me. Although, I did a lot throughout this semester with work and other schoolwork, I learned a lot from EDM 310. I learned that there's so much out there that I didn't know about to use in a classroom. Like, for instance, I never knew about the like screen toaster and Glogster and Symbaloo, and I really like Symbaloo. I've used it. I did my PLN on it, and it can be a really productive thing to use in the classroom because your kids can go in and create their own Symbaloo and have their resources in one area. This course has helped me realize which websites I like to use. Even most of the time it was ones that I was already familiar with, like Facebook. I'm on Facebook so much, and there's so much you can do with Facebook that I never knew you could do. Google. I am a Google person. I Google everything, and this was the first time I've ever used Gmail. And I really like Gmail. It's easy to use, it's easy to navigate, and it helps with trying to find stuff on Google if you have a Gmail account through them. I used Picasa a lot to edit my pictures, and when we had to do all of our videos and our final projects and stuff like that, I used Picasa to edit a lot of my still pictures, and I never really knew much about Picasa until this semester, and it really is a good editing software. I have Adobe editing software, and sometimes Picasa is just a lot more easier to use than the other software that I have, the Adobe software. Another thing we used was Skype, and I've never really been familiar with it until this semester, and I'm from Louisiana, so I like to use it to talk to my friends or my mom or something like that, because texting is it's kind of impersonal, and you don't really get to see that person, so the Skype thing is a really neat way for me to be able to communicate with others. Plus, you can use it in your classroom. If you want to Skype with somebody who's across the globe or 3 states away, you can do that, and the kids can really learn a lot from that. Overall, I really enjoyed the class. I liked learning the things that I learned. And I feel like by taking this class, it's going to make me a better educator, and it's going to make me be more technologically advanced for my students. My students have to know things that involve technology, and if I'm prepared to teach them that, then they're going to be prepared to learn it. Blogging, on the other hand, I like it, but I don't know if it's something I would use in my classroom, simply because wanting to teach kindergarten, that's really hard to do and really hard to have the resources. If the resources are there computer-wise, then I think it would be a good thing to use just to let the kids get familiar with technology and using things like blogging or Symbaloo or different things that are out there. The one thing I really liked having was the to-do list, and it let me know what I needed to do, when it was due, and that really helped me keep things organized because I'm a very organized person. But that really, was something I enjoyed. But overall, I enjoyed this semester. I enjoyed learning the things I did, and I will use them in the future for my classroom and my future students.